I wouldn't single an individual out. But it is heartbreaking. It is so preposterous that you realize that other members from other camp lambasting under candidates here and there, front and back, left and right. I asked myself this question. So what happens if the candidate indeed you are painting so black within the entire country pops up to be the winner? How then again do you go and market the same candidate whom you have destroyed totally? I believe that democracy is a school on its own. And if you are ready to be enrolled in the school, you should make sure that you are governed by the rules and the regulations within the school. Else, one day you will find yourself somewhere. And I leave it to them. Today I was listening to Hello FM. Now I think Capital Radio. They do a program around 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, just as we are doing. And a candidate who represented His Excellency, excuse me to use that word, that is how the candidate put him, although he has not been elected. Honorable, the man Kadio, something. You know him and I know him. I don't want to dare to mention any other candidate's name. That is why I'm using the man Kadio, something. Lambasting Nana Akufo-Addo candidature here and there. Up and
Professor Kwabena Frimpong-Boateng has raised concerns.
I have not mentioned any.
I'm not saying you've mentioned names. I'm saying that Professor Kwabena Frimpong-Boateng, who is one of the aspirants, has raised concerns about the possibility of the party executives favoring one particular candidate.
Look, has he been able to substantiate his facts with evidence? Of course, no. They were called before the executives, the national executives. Several meetings have been held. They have come to a general consensus. I started by saying that, look, don't expect you to give birth to a child today and consequently expect the child to walk, or better still start running and even jump today. Ideally, it's the beginning of the entire process. So definitely, all loopholes wouldn't be able to be filled. We wouldn't be able to fill all loopholes. But then, by and large, I hope that consequently, as we proceed within the same manner as we are beginning, or we would start come August 7th. Do not, Master, when did you even start growing beard?
And who's that supposed to refer to?
I'm just making a bare statement within the atmosphere. Okay. We should ask ourselves, when did we start growing beard? Even certain hairs at certain places, when did we start growing them? But then, by and large, they came so much that even we could no longer stand them, that we have to buy Rosa. So it is a step in the right direction. This is just the beginning, and I think it's a precedence, a good precedence, of course, that we are certain for other political parties to also follow. Let me tell you one thing. Election is being won at a polling station. If ideally we have 5 members within all the 230 constituencies, entirely what it means is that each member is representing 75,000 of the entire delegates of this nation who will decide who to be the president. Let's assume that each member, each of the 5 members is able to convince about 100 people who are not NPP faithfuls. Then it goes to bear that come 2012, we are going to recapture power from the NDC. So it's a step in the right direction, and I'm also seeking and pleading that as much as we advertise whoever we support, we should do it with decorum. Try to stay within our boundaries. Do not step on any other person's toes, because until the outcome of the election, anybody stand the chance of winning. Upon all what NPP did for Ghanaians, whoever thought that power could just flip through our hands just like that? So election, I always say, until the outcome of the election, please do not lambast any other candidates here and there. What happens if the candidate that you have characterized to be so unpopular to the extent that you even go and destroy the credibility of the candidate? What happens if that candidate pop out to be the winner? How then are you going to, redress the same candidate that you have lambasted? Look, they are already there. We are the young chaps who are coming. If we, among ourselves, would allow ourselves to be destroyed, then we give our opponents a better chance, and it goes against us, not any other person. I always say that it is very sad to be a master of opposition. It will be better for your party to be in power, and it will serve you the good to even know a minister whom you can call at any point in time at your rescue. So they should watch out, and I pray that whatever would transpire come 7th August would be successful. And I hope that even the good Lord would ensure that an appropriate person pops out as the winner, because the Lord, indeed, I'm not a prophet, but I've been having several dreams that the Ghanaians
of who's going to win,
not who is going to win, that the Ghanaians indeed are suffering and they need somebody at their rescue.
Could you kindly tell us who you want to win before I move on to Mano?
It is upon the electorates.
Who do you want to win?
Indeed, I earlier said that all the candidates
and the likes of Nana Obri-Boateng have been able to state their point that Nana Akufo-Addo is who they support.
It is up to them. I think the timing.
MP for Asokwa, Honorable Masoko Vijima, has also stated that has also declared his support for Alan Shemanting publicly.
It is up to them. It is within my right, because it's a secret pool.
Okay.
Do you get my point? It is a secret which is within my right not to disclose whoever I
I'm not asking who you are going to vote for. I'm asking who you support.
That is why I'm saying that it is because who I support indeed is the same person I'm going to vote for. So
not necessarily.
Sorry?
Not necessarily.
To me.
Okay.
That is how it goes. So therefore, it is within my right to either decide to disclose or not to disclose whoever is going to win. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel. That's coming from Nana Mafu. Emmanuel.
Yes.
quickly on that.
I'm very happy on the comments of Nana Jesse, but then I'll quickly move to
Nana Mafu.
Nana Mafu. The press release that the national chairman of the MPP, that's Jacob Bilante, has come out to say that yes, indeed.
Let me put something across. If you can visit us on our Focus FM page, it's Focus FM 943 MHz-KNUST. You can vote on a poll on the left sidebar, and it says who will win as flag bearer of the MPP come 7th of August. Is it Professor Paul-Collins-Appiah-Boateng, Honorable Isaac Osei, Lawyer John Kwame Kundua, Mr. Alan Shemanting, and Nana Addo Dankwa. You can just vote there and let's compare the results and see what comes out of it. So just join us on our Facebook page, Focus FM 943 KNUST. Carry on, yeah.
Well, I'm very happy that the national party chairman, as in Jacob Bilante, has come out with a press release to brief the public that yes, indeed, they are ready. And the Electoral Commission is also ready. And as this release came out, the Electoral Commission had already finished with the printing of the ballot papers for Saturday's Congress. And what I will say is that those who are going to vote, there is one thing that they have to keep in mind, that the party's motto is development in freedom. And if really, yes, indeed, they believe in freedom, then the representative of the various candidates who has been moving from radio stations to radio stations must at least sit down and learn that, yes, indeed, although they are on air speaking to people outside, so that and any comment